Amy, are you happy now?
I'm pretty happy, yeah.
Okay, anyway, hi. It's the Y94 Morning Playhouse on this Flush Format Friday. So I was printing out the news of the day stuff for the show today, and I got a little worried about you.
What's going on?
So there's a study out. It's a brand new study. It's like a mental health research study.
Okay. What?
Here's the headline of it, okay? New study says forgiveness is good for emotional and physical health. Holding grudges might be holding you back and making you sick and shorten your life.
Who wrote that? All My Enemies?
Nature Portfolio Journal and the Mental
Yeah.
Health Research Facility and Dr. Coden something or other.
Sounds legit.
We talk often about how you hold all these grudges and how
Yes.
you're kind of the queen bee of pettiness. Does this change that at all? Because we want you around for the long haul, Amy.
No, this does not change anything. I'm going to write a study about how holding grudges, these people that are forgiving, they're just going to continue and to get played. I don't.
So shorter life, but you won't be made to look like a fool.
Exactly.
Got it. Well, it's this kind of attitude that makes her the perfect judge for...
Judge your grudge! Judge your grudge! Zero and Amy are judging your grudge.
The Honorable Judge Amy Kay is going to decide if these are valid grudges and worth shortening your life for, or if it's time to let it go. Judge away, Amy Kay. This person says, my coworker keeps stealing my emergency snacks. They explain that they have protein bars and little bags of chip at their desk for days that they forget lunch, and then they started disappearing, so they put some things up around the office and sent out some emails trying to figure out where their snack is. And they found out when one of their coworkers came forward and said, sorry, sometimes you just get hungry and you got the good stuff, but didn't offer to replace anything. Valid grudge.
I think it's valid. I also then would not keep them visible for other people. Or if you had the hiding spot, change that.
Yeah, I think that is a pretty valid grudge. That's about the time we say, okay, well, I miss a lot of snacks, so if this is always you certainly just, replace this first and foremost.
Yeah, are you going to get me another thing of graham crackers? I don't know what your snacks are. Would they say protein stuff?
Yeah, protein chips and some sort of bars. Protein bars and chips. Yeah, I think they owe you some new stuff, but yeah, I would agree. You got to hide it better, probably.
Hide it better, definitely.
My husband keeps helping with chores by creating new chores. He'll unload the dishwasher, put in half the stuff in random places. He'll do laundry, but shrink things or leave them wrinkled in the basket. He says it's rude for me to question how he does these things if he's willing to do them, but the last time he cleaned a toilet, I had to re-clean the toilet because it still looked disgusting. Is it impolite for me to judge how he's doing these things when he's just not doing them up to par?
Do you think, though, that's on purpose? So then he gets out of doing them? Haven't you heard, people, they'll do it wrong, or they load the dishes all messed up and wacky in the dishwasher, so then they're not doing it anymore?
Is that, I'm not sure I'm using the term properly. Is that weaponized incompetence? Is that what that is a little bit? I'm too stupid to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What if you said, I appreciate you helping out so much, but could you start doing it like this? That way, everything's going to get clean. Or just give them specific chores. You're taking out the garbage. But yes, valid.
Yeah, I think that there's probably a bar at which you look at it and you're like, well, the intentions were there. But if it's all half-ate and sloppy, well, that's not really helpful then. You could, hey, can I show you how to do this? Could we do this one together? So next time, it gets cleaned a little bit better, that kind of stuff. Hey, if we're going to do laundry, we have to actually take it out of the dryer.
Yeah, because I feel bad if he really is actually trying. But if he's just being garbage about it, it's not really helping out.
This is one of those moments you have to look at this person and go, could he actually just be kind of stupid, or is he playing stupid?
Yeah.
Because if he's actually a little bit stupid, you got to have that sympathy. It's
then
you chose him. You chose this moron. It's a decision you made. They don't put that in the vows, but it's implied.
Yeah, I think you accept it.
It's kind of just buried in there. In sickness and health and intelligence and stupidity, it's in there. It's silent. You're thinking about it now, how you've accepted a dum-dum.
No. There's a word I can't think of. Carry on. It's going to get stuck.
Judge away, Amy Kay. We went out with a group recently, a group of friends, and I ordered one drink and I left because I had to get up early the next day. The next morning, I get a Venmo request, as did all my friends, for my share of appetizers, entrees, and 2 desserts that were ordered well after I left. It was only like $25, but I'm annoyed on principle. I wasn't there. Do I pay to keep the peace, knowing that if I don't pay, it's going to be a conversation because now everybody else should owe more?
I would not pay. You were not there. Why are you paying for other people to eat? Maybe they just got confused because they remembered the beginning of the night who was there. I would just say, hey, I only had my one drink. Sorry, I wasn't there for the apps.
I'm going to pay for my strawberry margarita, and that's about it there, gang.
If they judge you for that, you got garbage friends.
Valid, Grudge. Now, just to kind of recap, remember, not holding on to these things makes you a healthier person. Do you have anything you need to release and let go? I'm not mad anymore.
Couple punches. That's how I'm going to release them.